What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this YouTube channel, back with another video. Now, if you've been paying attention to the minimum wage hike in California, you could have anticipated the disastrous impact it would have on the California economy. And it seems like, y'all, the economy has wasted no time and fighting back against this $20 minimum wage at fast food restaurants. Restaurants are closing right and left. Folks are losing their job right and left. Seems incredible, but the blowback was instant in California. And just to give you an idea of what's going on, at fast food restaurants with more than 60 locations, they were forced in the state of California to raise their minimum wage for their employees to $20 an hour. Well, how is that going to affect the general populace? It's going to raise the price of the product. The food is going to be more expensive. And we know that fast food is effective for two reasons. One, it's fast. Two, it's cheap. Well, one of those two reasons has been taken away because it's no longer cheap. As of last Friday, y'all, at Burger King, a double Whopper meal was $15.09. 1 week later, after this new minimum wage has been implemented, that same double Whopper meal is now $16.89. That's right. That's a big jump. If you got several kids in the car that you want to feed double Whoppers, these big munchers in the back seat that want to eat up everything. Yeah, if you're a parent who just got off work trying to get some quick dinner for your kids, things just got much more expensive. And when you consider that the tax rate in California is one of the highest in the nation, you're going to have to pay more tax on that food. It's going to be even more expensive. But when you have a Democrat supermajority in the state where they can push through whatever they want, and you have these legislators who have never run anything such as a lemonade stand or a hot dog stand, they don't know how to make a payroll. They don't understand the impact that it might have on these business owners who are the tax base of the state. They don't understand the impact it might have on these moms who are just trying to feed their kids. Y'all, a big fish meal. As of last Friday, the big fish meal at Burger King was $7.49. As of today, that same big fish meal is $11.49. That's crazy. But that is what happens when you increase the pressure on business owners. They always shift the financial burden to the consumer. So now you as a consumer have to bear the burden of that $20 an hour minimum wage and sit in that long drive-through line for these employees who are going to get your order wrong anyway. $20 an hour, they still gonna get your order wrong. $20 an hour, they still gonna serve you cold fries that have been sitting there for hours. But if you look at this video, you understand the blowback that is occurring, y'all. It's going to be robots making your food. It's going to be kiosks in the lobby where you go in and punch in your order. There's no person. They're going to replace you because that's how business works. Y'all check out this video.
Now. Rising wages. California's fast food workers started earning more money today, 25% more than they were making yesterday. The pay raise could mean higher prices at some restaurants and has reportedly prompted at least one Central Valley business to shutter.
Today, the employees of the Foster's Freeze in Lemoore showed up for work but got their last paycheck instead. Action News anchor Nick Garcia was in Lemoore tonight and talked to workers about the abrupt closure.
Some of the people who worked at this Foster's Freeze thought it was an April Fool's Day joke until they saw the close sign for themselves and reality sunk in.
I was like, okay, April Fools, be for real. Not April Fools. I realized that she was not joking. I drove straight over here and got my last check.
Monica Navarro got a phone call from her general manager informing her the location would not open for business again. All day, would-be customers drove in, then away, as they learned what the employees learned Monday morning. How does that feel to show up and there just not be a job?
It's jarring. It's like, okay, you can go home, and then it's like, I thought I was gonna work today.
It's hard to take it when there was no notice at all.
The closure comes the same day California's minimum wage for fast food workers rises to $20 an hour.
Can you tell us a little bit about what happened? What happened? Can you tell us a little bit about what happened? What happened today when you went into work?
So we went into work this morning. My coworkers went in and they came up, they drove up, and there was a locksmith there. He was changing all the locks, and the owner was there, and he basically said that the store is shutting down and gave all of us our last checks. Didn't give us any type of notice, nothing.
And who was giving you guys your checks when you came into work?
The owner. He's not from Lemoore, he's from Merced. His name's Lauren Wright.
And you guys weren't given any sort of notice beforehand. How many of you guys showed up to work this morning asking questions?
So whenever we open, it's 2 people. So initially it was just those 2 people. Then word spread that our store was getting closed, and I was there probably for about an hour and a half, and we had at least like 6 to 7 employees show up, but I've had all the employees just blowing up my phone this entire time, asking like, why did we close? Why was there no notice? And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have a notice either, guys. So there's no way that I could have told you guys.
There you have it, y'all. There will be some businesses that don't even survive. Why? Because the business owner will make an assessment of the situation and say, hey, my payroll is now so far off the charts that this business is no longer profitable. Got to close the doors. Got to give them their last paychecks, got to give them their pink slips and send them on their way. We are shuttering this business because it is no longer viable to do business in this state. Y'all, California is a train wreck. The legislators are trash. The governor is trash. The policies are trash. And that's coming from somebody, if you follow me, you've heard me talk about my time working in the state capitol. I've been there. I've seen it firsthand. These people are incompetent and incapable of running a state of this size. And you can tell by their policies that they keep implementing these laws, that they keep passing, the laws that the governor keeps signing. They're driving this state into the ground. Y'all, what do you think about this? Are you going to pay $17 for a hamburger meal? Really? And you tell them no ketchup and they put ketchup on it. You tell them no onions and they put onions on it and then give you some cold fries with it. You tell them I want a Diet Coke because I'm trying to watch my figure. And then they give you a regular Coke. And you wait until you get home to taste it and you like, oh, I don't feel like going all the way back. I'm just mad because they got my order wrong and now they make $20 an hour to get my order wrong. Are you going to live with that, or are you going to take corrective action as a consumer and stop buying this trash that in many cases stuff is unfit for human consumption? Are you going to vote with your dollars? Or are you just going to remain subject to the things that this legislature forces on the California electorate? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you think about this video. Make sure you like it. Subscribe to the channel and share the video so we can get more people involved in the conversation, y'all. And like I always say, always remember and never forget, without the gospel, it's just chops. Until next time, peace.